If you're into notes at all, you probably know Myria, and I will tell you more about that after you can see the reflection on my forehead and me with glasses. Today's video is about a project that I covered I think 2 years ago. My first video was on June 14th. They were just launching, getting started, and guess who didn't get into the project back then? This guy. But then around 6 to 7 months ago, I decided to give them my money in order to purchase a node, and I run that since. Now I will give you some updates on everything that they've been doing, but first we talk about the whole money aspect, because that's why most of us are in crypto. Because we like the passive income things, we want to give them money so we get tokens, sell them so we get money. Every single day, this amount of tokens gets distributed evenly on all the different nodes. And while I did have one node last time, I now have 3 that are all active. If we look at the price, you know, it was up and then it's going down. And when it comes to the current price, it's $6,400. Now a single node gives you about 1,300 tokens a day, so about $7. This used to be higher, of course, when the token price spiked, so it's closer to like $15 to $20 a day. But at the current price, it would take 3 years in order to make your return on investment. So why would you give them money to get a node? Here's why. Most crypto node projects that I've seen, they launch at a certain price and then they die out. Reason being, initial hype gets over and then they have to develop the product. And once everything gets released, then the price goes up again. I think we've seen this in Sonoris too, where we launch around 7 cents, go down to like 3, and then spike at 27 with the initial hype, then it goes down again, and that cycle tends to repeat. Now from the long-term point of view, if a single game like Axie can go to like 3 or 4 billion last bull run, then a gaming-focused system could do something similar. Even if it only goes to like 1 billion this bull run, then the tokens you generate right now, which are worth $7 currently, would be worth 70 a day in the future. And that would be a really good deal, right? Within 90 days or 3 months, you get your return on investment. That's good. Now the price is pretty high for a node, and you do need a virtual server to run it, and you have to buy the token first. But long-term, and long-term means at least the next year and a half until the peak of this bull run, I think it's a good decision. My whole portfolio, roughly 1/3 is nodes. So we have passive income because then I don't have to do anything and I get free money. This is funded by the profits of low cap coins, and the other profit that I take goes into medium cap coins. And that works pretty well so far. Because it's nice and all if money goes up, but if you never put it into something that keeps on generating your money, then it won't last long. Of course you can do whatever. Just saying that I went from 1 node to 3 because I think long term it should go well. Now after I told you for 5 minutes straight why I put money into this, what is it and what have they been working on? It's the Web3 gaming platform. Think about this like Steam, but Web3. But they make this one kind of like Immutable X, as they do have the ZK rollup, layer 2. Layer 2 just means no gas and almost instant transactions, 9,000 per second. Now, if we believe that Alex Beck and all the other rich people are right, and gaming is one of the main focuses for not just crypto, but I would say humanity in general, as I think every single guy I ever met plays some games, or at least used to play, and they built the infrastructure marketplace to launch and scale your blockchain game in hours. Whew, should go well. In my fantasy hypothetical future scenario, we will have Unreal Engine 5 or 6 connected to AI, and you just tell AI, hey, I want to have certain game, make it happen. Game studios can do everything a lot faster, release more games, and if one of them takes off, one single game, then the infrastructure underneath does perform well too. Recent things that they did, for example, they had Meta Rush over here, which is by their studios, by Activision, Blizzard, and Ubisoft developers. I made a tweet about Backpack Legends as well, a gorgeous multi-class battler that puts inventory at the front of combat. And just from these 2 alone, if you simply look at the quality that they deliver, it's a lot higher than most crypto games. Now I, whose first and still most popular video on this channel is about Crypto Blades. We all played Crypto Blades back then because we click and get money and there's nothing else. But when it comes to having fun, it wasn't really fun, was it? Because I sat there for 2 hours a day going through all the different battles. And if it wouldn't pay me, I would have not done it. But it did, and here we are today. When it comes to games that are actually fun to play though, they're hard to find when it comes to Web3. But Myria makes it easier over time. Now we could also go into the white paper and read 50, 60, 200 pages, but to give you like some of the main updates that happened over the past few months, if not the past like 6 months to a year. They have SDKs, which stands for Software Development Kit. I looked it up earlier. So studios and developers can like 10x everything and make it a lot faster. Then on the site itself, it says Marketplace up here, where for different games that are already live and launched, for which you can also use the token, and they make it so that it's mostly business to business focused, while everything in here is scalable, so that all the people that have money that develop the things that we use can use Myria, which then not just increases the user base, but also makes the price of the token start here and then it goes up there and then we're all happy. At least that's my thesis behind it. Because what I've seen so far, and I won't say that it's the same project or has anything to do with it, but if you look at TokenFi and the tokenization of things, I know it's down like 20%, but to be fair, everything after this squeeze over here is down. Anything where smart people with a bunch of money are behind it that look into not the next month, but the next 5 to 10 years of what they want to build and develop, they usually seem to know what they do. I think I covered TokenFi as well, like 5-6 times on this channel earlier this year. And in case you're wondering what I invest into notes, and I invest into things that I believe will do well over the next year to 5 years. Because then if it goes up and you have like a 3 or 4x, or it goes down and you lose 20% in a day, I mean, you don't really lose anything if you don't sell, but if the price fluctuates a lot, it doesn't really affect you because all you do is you buy it for the future. So if you invest into Bitcoin, and I mean buy and hold instead of trying to buy and sell and time the market and all that, then all you have to do ever, you click on buy here and then you do nothing ever. And in the future, if you need money, you sell it. And that mindset for Bitcoin, I put into other coins that I hold. So if Myria is down 14%, that's all right, because we see what it did before and what it can do again once things come along and they get developed. Plus, two things that I always like to say. If this thing over here, which is a picture of a green frog, is worth 5 billion and Axie is still at over $1 billion, then it shouldn't be that difficult for a company that builds the whole platform where games are gonna launch on to do something similar. I'll probably include some gameplay footage of MetaRush the next time I make a video, as it will get listed on Epic Games. And you can then see one of the things that they've been working on, if we get rewards for playing it, how many players are there, to get some numbers. And until then, I will tell you that it's not financial advice. I will finally turn off that light because it is blinding me. And I will now edit this video. It's 4:37 a.m. and my day just got started. Also, link is down below to my free Telegram group where I post like once a week and tell you about things that I give away. So if you like free money and other stuff, check it out. And until next time, take care.